Grace and peace, guys. This is Jamal coming to you with 1010 Ministries. And today I just wanted to clear up a misconception about a scripture that has been taken into many different areas. And we find that because of our culture in America, that it could be twisted, and it has been twisted. Just for an example, like let's take the Psalms, how in the Psalms they call God a terrible God. And in our culture, the word terrible has a negative connotation. We think of, terrible and terrific. Terrific has a positive connotation, and terrible has a negative connotation. It's because of our culture that these two words, although they're the same word, one is negative, one is positive. So if we look at this scripture today, we could see that it's gotten twisted a lot because of the way that we view a specific word. So let's take a look at it and let's clear some of these cobwebs. Okay, if we take a look at this scripture, it says, "A man's gift maketh room for him, and bringeth him before great men." And we've heard so many teachings on this. We've heard this scripture used so many times that it's borderline cliche. It's meant to say that you have talents, you have abilities, you have gifts. And because of these gifts, they themselves will make room for you. So basically what it means is that if you have a talent or an ability, this will make room for you to exercise that talent or ability. You don't have to go around flaunting it. You don't have to go around advertising it. It will make room for you. The sad thing is that when I looked this up in the Hebrew, I was very surprised. You might be surprised to hear this, that the Hebrew word gift in that scripture didn't have anything to do with talents or abilities at all. It actually had to do with a literal present or money. It had reference to money. So when you look at this gift, when you translate it all of the Hebrew, a man's gift maketh room for him and bringeth him before great men. Basically, it was to show you that a man's gifts, his money, can actually bring him into any position with great people in society. If people have a lot of money, it actually makes room for them, literally, to go before great men. When people present gifts, that in itself actually makes way for them to be in society. Think of the many examples in society that we see this. We see when someone has money that even though they commit crimes, what happens? That gift will make room for them. If they offer money, if they offer a bribe, that will make room for them. If people have money and they go bankrupt, all of a sudden, their bankruptcy is all of a sudden null and void. We see people becoming crooks all of a sudden. But that's okay because their gift will make room for them. Their money will make room for them. So this is actually an opposite of what we've been taught. We've been taught that our talent will make room for itself, for you to exercise that talent. But in reality, it's just saying people with money bribe their way into any position and they become these great men of whom you would like to aspire to be. When in reality, we shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't be the person who tries to use gifts to become great in society. We should be the type of person who uses the wisdom of God. Even in the religious world, we see people with the money, these big time ministries. The people who have the money are usually exalted to the highest positions. It makes room for them to be exalted into these high positions, and it gets them into places where if you have the truth of God, it wouldn't get you into the places where these people can get to because they have money. Their gifts, when they give these gifts, that it makes room for them. So it's just something that I actually thought that we should be aware of. Instead of teaching that our talents are going to make way for us, it actually had reference to money and it had reference to giving gifts of some sort. So we should clear that up. Just wanted to enlighten you a little bit. Hope you got something out of this short video. Leave a comment, question, or prayer request in the comment section of the video, and you keep destroying hell for a living. Be encouraged. It's in you.